What's up, nerds and nerdettes, and we little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John at G of a Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. This was a fun Kickstarter I got a couple of years ago. You see me having lots of fun on the channel with this. I figure it's been a couple of months since I played. Also, I needed something that took up a small footprint on the table for tonight because I already have set up here for tomorrow's Dungeons and Dragons game because it just takes a while. I wanted to set it up. I wanted to set up beforehand, like tonight. Actually, I had it set up since last night. I was tweaking it. There'll be a few more tweaks tomorrow. But for right now, it's time to see if Robin Hood can recruit and keep safe all of the merry men. Now this, the story cards of this is really what I find drives the game's AI, is everything that can and does happen, and you having to deal with it all. It's tough. It's not easy. I think, these are the main reasons the story level cards, especially level 2 cards here, why I've lost any of the games I have lost in the past. Okay. And yeah, that's all set up. And that's really all I had to do. I'll give this a shuffle, and then I get to draw 3 cards for my initial hand. And then we start. So at the start of the game here, the only option that I have is Robin Hood. Now I'm starting the game right here on 200. Which is the normal setting for the game. Easy 100, hard for 300. So the bounty starts at 200. If it hits 1,000, game over. Everyone gives me up. That's it. They have no faith in Robin or his merry men. Luke! How's it going, Luke? Nice and early tonight. I got on time. What do you think about that, huh? So yeah, this is a really fun game. If you haven't watched me play this before. Got everything all set up. Now, in order to win the game, I have to have all 6 of my merry men, or 5 merry men and 1 merry woman, have them all flipped and freed. And then this has to be under 500. The bounty's going to have to be under 500. And then that's a win condition for me. I'm doing good. Thank you, Luke. Thank you for asking. Yeah, last week was a little rough on me. Got hit with the flu pretty hard. It was just the flu, thank goodness. That's all it was. But it hit me so much harder than last year. Or earlier in the year, I had COVID, and I had like no symptoms. It wasn't the fact that I took the test and my wife was having a bad case of it. You'd never know I had it. But this flu, wow, that really hit me hard last weekend. So things are back to normal now. Things are feeling good and back to normal. All right, so got everything all set up. Let's see what the 3 cards. That's right, you did mention that last week. Didn't you mention that? I think it was last week you mentioned that. You're going to PAX. Lucky man. Okay, we got a strength, a gold, and a gold. That's my hand for right now. I'm going to put this out of the way here because I'm going to use this for my play area. So that's it. I had my starting hand of 3 cards, and we're ready to go. And the first phase is called the Rob the Rich phase. And in most cases, unless somebody says otherwise, not Robin, you get to draw 3 loot cards, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, Robin, I just want to point this out, that each of the characters are different in the sense that Robin is good for 3 archeries, 2 swords, and 2 influence. And that's what you're gathering here in your hand. These are your resources, and each character brings something else to the table. No pun intended. You been on to a board game? No, I've not been to a board game convention at all. I used to go locally here to New York Comic Con, and whatever the heck it was technically called before New York Comic Con, something like New York Comics and Anime. It technically wasn't Comic Con for years. And I used to go there. They used to have tons of board gaming stuff, even though it was never listed as a board gaming convention. That's where I used to go to get my fix on that. But then after it officially became New York Comic Con, over the next couple of years from that point on, really, it's dead for a board game scene. for New York Comic Con. Really dead. I think Cryptozoic happens to be there every year, and maybe one or two other small publishers, and that's it. No, and the main thing is most of the gaming conventions, someplace that I'm gonna have to travel to. Not that I'm against traveling, but it's just how everything compounds on top of that. I'm gonna have to spend money on a room to travel there to go enjoy myself, and the amount of money that I am going to be spending. I know me, the amount of money I'm going to be spending, whether I'm supposed to or not, on new board gaming and gaming material is probably going to get me divorced. So I that's my problem. I have to control it. But no, if there was something local that popped up, I would probably go check it out. And to me, local. I'm in Manhattan, so to me, local is not really Long Island and Staten Island. All right, so now for Rob the Rich, I'm gonna do just take all three like I can. So that's more gold. I usually feel like I'm hurting on gold. Another strength and a sword. Okay, so my hand consists right now currently of 3 gold, 2 strength, and a sword. Luke says, I'm lucky I'm only 30 minutes away from my... Yeah! Wow, that's luck. I was 30 minutes away. I'd stop by probably. How could I not? At least once, right? Okay, so combine this with what Robin has also. That's a total of 3 swords, 2 influence, 3 archery, 3 gold, and 2 strength. And this comes important for the next phase here, where I'm going to, the action phase, where I'm going to get to do something here on the board. So in order to free one of these, such as, for an example here, let me show you Much the Miller. I always thought in the myth it was the Much the Miller's son. I guess that's neither here nor there. So in order to recruit him, I'm going to need to sacrifice a total of 2 sword and 2 gold. Now after that, if they ever get caught, there's a different price for rescue, such as 2 strength and 1 archery. But they have to get recruited first. So they each have a recruiting score. And much like Robin here with his skills, they each come to the game, to the table, with something new and different. Usually the toughest I find is like Little John and Will Scarlet are really tough to usually get. And yeah, look at that. I mean, for Little John, I'm going to need 3 strength alone. I only have 2. I only have 2 strength. Robin doesn't have any bonus strength. So I'm not going to be able to get Little John. For 3 sword, though, I can get Will Scarlet. I have the gold. I have 1 sword in my 1 sword in my hand. And 1 sword and 2 swords in my character. Okay, so what I have to do is you can't spend from your hand. You can put out into the field. So that's what I'm going to have to do. I like, you have to figure out what your plan is. I really think. Okay, so the action phase, if I'm going to need to do that, then in order to get Will, I'm going to need 3 gold. I can only put 3 things out at a time. And they're going to be in danger. Anything out in play, things in your hand are safe. But anything out here, let's put these 3 gold in play. So as of right now, I can spend anything that costs 3 gold and the skills that I currently have as Robin. So that's not going to be enough to recruit Will Scarlet. Much the Miller I can get. I have but you know what? I think I might hold off. Yeah. For right now, I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to jump ahead to the story phase. You poached one of the king's deer. Increase the bounty by 100. Okay, could be worse. That brings us back to Rob the Rich phase. I'm going to get 3 more cards in my hand. Influence. By the way, every 3 influence can lower this by 100. Archery. And more influence. And Robin is good for 2 influence on himself. But I still don't have the strength, do I? No, I need 3 strength for Little John. I only got 2. Get some influence. Might be good. You know, Maid Marian's good because she can always get you money. As you can see, money is important on just about literally everyone's recruit except Maid Marian. I could also spend 2 strength to always get a Sherwood card. That kind of fortifies, and certain individuals then can't be caught. Where do I want to go with this, though? What 3 do I want to put out? I'm going to put out 2 strength. And I'll put out a sword. Put out a sword. Leaves me with 2 influence and archery in my hand. And we'll go to the story phase. Feed the poor for 2 gold or increase the bounty. Well, okay, so I'll give up 2 of my gold so we don't increase the bounty. Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I really do need this gold. I'm sorry. It's going to help in the long run. I'll take the hit on this because I can always spend 2 influence here, or his 2 influence, right, to lower the bounty. In fact, if I use his 2 and these 2 to lower it, no, by 3, I'm sorry. So these 2 plus 1, and I can lower it back down. So that's why I'll take the hit on that. Let's go on. Archery. Give me a strength, give me a strength, give me a... Yes! A strength. And another strength. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna put this down. I have enough for Little John. I have enough for Little John. And after that, I got 1 more card to put down. And I'll put down an archery card. Oh no, I only put 1 card down. 2, and my 3rd card will be another archery. Okay. Leaving me with strength and 2 influence. I will then spend my 3 strength and 3 gold. And we will recruit John Little, a.k.a. Little John. So his skills are 2 strength and 3 sword. During the action phase, can free anyone from jail as your action. So he's not active until I switch out who my active hero is. But he's prepared, he's ready, he's standing by. With nothing else to do here, I will do the story card. You are faced with a guard on horseback. Bribe for 2 gold or beat for 1 archery and 1 strength. Oh, I don't have strength. I used it all. Or increase the bounty. So I have to increase the bounty because I don't have gold on me. There's no gold down in play. I just spent it all. I just spent all my strength. So I can't beat him with 1 archery and 1 strength. So I'm forced to take the hit on this. We're in dangerous territory now. And this is only the story card level 1s that we have going on here. Okay. Let's start with another Rob the Rich. And some influence. And there's the strength I was looking for before. And archery. Into my hand. Okay, strength, influence, 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 and some archery. Next toughest one is usually Will Scarlet. I don't have any gold, but Maid Marian. I don't have any strength out either. Influence Robin has. There should be I wish it was a wild card here. So, but these two down. And another archery. He's all geared up for archery here. Leaving me with 3 influence cards. What can I do with this? Maybe there's somebody else I can grab. Got 2 strength. See, it's the gold. I don't have the gold, so I can't. But I can get this King Richard card for my 3 archery. I think that's what I'll do. Spend the 3 archery. And now I'm in possession of the golden arrow. Counts as 5 arrows as a single-use card. For 2 strength, remember I can always buy Sherwood cards as well. I think now it is time to advance the story. Sheriff of Nottingham spreads lies and rumors lose all influence. See, I have nothing out. Influence cards in my hand. Remember that. Any card that is in your hand and not out in your play area is safe from such as this. So he's wasting his energy. He's wasting the very breath from his chest on spreading these lies and rumors. Ha! I'm gonna. Do I want to change? You know what? I think I will. I think Robin is gonna sit this out, and Little John will take some action here. So let's check out his Rob the Rich. He's got a sword, influence, and some gold. Oh, well, we may have this now. Let's see. If he puts out, well, yeah. So he's going to need some influence. So if he puts out 1, 2 influence cards, and let's say a sword card for his 3 cards, then he has 2 strength. So if he spends 1 and these 2 influence, then Maid Marian has been convinced that Robin Hood and his men are cool people. During the action phase, you can search and discard pile and add 2 gold cards to the inventory as your action. She can get us money. Whew. Okay. So let's see what's going to happen. You were injured in battle, lose all your strength cards. Oh, Little John. Friar Tuck, huh? Oh, I'm going to leave Little John in. See if he can garner some gold. If he can get a couple of gold, he might be able to get Friar Tuck. That's all we need for the moment. Another sword and 3 gold. He can get Will Scarlet. Let's see what happens when he robs the rich. He's got some influence. Sword and strength. I'll have to send Maid Marian in just to get us some money, I think. Well, okay. You know what? How about this? There's 1 gold, 1 strength. Okay, so I put a strength out. Put a strength out. That's 1. 2. and 3. Leaving him still with the golden arrow and 3 influence cards. Now, I believe he counts as 3 swords and 2 strength. 3 strength. You can get this King Richard card here. Gold is worth double. Use it once. Ah, okay. Gold is worth double. And 3 influence cards still in hand. Okay, then let's move to the story. You're faced with a king's guard. Bribe for 1 gold, or beat for 1 strength and 1 sword. Oh, Little John's got that, no problem. Haha. Don't have to increase any bounty. Now, what if we pull Maid Marian in? She has some work she can do for us, I think. She's very good at court. The Italian court, what better place to court Italians? Yes, she counts as 3 influence. During the action phase, you can search the discard pile and add 2 gold cards to the inventory. That's what's going to happen. Let's go with the loot. 1 gold. 2 gold. She's attracting it. And a sword. So for her action phase, she will go through the discard pile and add 2 gold cards from it. It was gold early on, wasn't there? Yeah. 1, 2. Ooh, okay. That's what she did in her action phase. So then let's go to story and get her out of there after this. You stole from a duke. Increase the bounty by 100. Duke, duck, potato. Yeah, we're going to move Maid Marian out. And we will move in place Little John again. As always, doing the heavy work for Robin. That's loot. We got a huge hand now. Strength, sword, archery. Okay, so we wanted to put out 2 gold. Oh, 1 gold. 1 gold. An archery? Yes, 1 gold. Oops. Let's put on an archery. Oh, I dropped the sword card. Okay. Nice. And finally, then, we'll throw down an influence. Now, if we use our King Richard card to double the coin value, then these 2 gold will become 4. And Little John has 3 swords. So 4 gold, 3 swords. Oh, we got Will Scarlet. 3 swords and 2 strength. During Rob the Rich phase, can draw the top 3 discarded loot cards instead. Huh. Oh, yeah, I would have thought actually that it would have been backwards because he has the same stats as Little John, 3 sword and 2 strength. Shouldn't that be 2 sword and Little John has 3 strength? Just notice that now after all these years of playing this. Okay. So we got him recruited. Got him recruited. And after this, we gotta start getting that bounty down. Let's see what happens. Tax increase. Lose all your. We have no gold cards out. Okay. Where's the best influence? Right there. Okay, so let's bring Maid Marian back in. Make sure it was 3, I believe. I believe it was 3 cards. Okay. Okay. You can spend 3 influence skills to lower the bounty by 100 gold pieces, unless a special ability says otherwise. For example, during a phase, you can't spend 6 influence cards to lower it by 200. You can't. Okay. Well, she's here. And is that action phase? What phase does that take place in? Let's see. Yeah, that's action phase. That's what I thought. Action phase. All right, let's see what she gets for looting the stealing from the rich. She has archery. Archery. And archery. She's really been studying up. And so she will spend her 3 to lower this by 1. No, hold on. Wait. She wants to get some stuff out first. Influence. To influence. Let's put a little gold out. And for her action, spending a 3 to lower this. And story card. Competed in archery contests. Okay, so we can use our golden arrow for that. Boom. Play that from hand. So that's another King Richard card done. And now, let's see. What can I do in this next turn? Alan? Friar? Okay, let's take her out. Let's bring in Will Scarlet. Let's have a drink because my throat is drying up. Okay. Archery. Archery. Gold. Let's put out 2 gold. And archery. And you know what? Let's put out a strength card. Let's put out a strength. Got a lot of stuff in danger here. So we do have 3 gold, and Will has 2 strength. So we could get rid of this right now. Get us Friar Tuck. Yeah, 2 influence, 1 strength. We can take an extra action. I think he's coming out next. Yeah, he is going to come out next. Oh, let's see what happens. Search by a checkpoint, lose all your archery cards. Okay, there's only 1 in play. Okay. Might need to hold on to him an extra turn. No, you know what? Okay, let's bring in Friar Tuck. We can take an extra action We'll rob the rich. Influence. Strength. And gold. Okay. Two, 1, 2. So he will want to throw out some gold. And we'll throw out an archery to our play area. We're going to just collect them. You know, we skipped that turn before. We got some extra cards, and now we have a ton in our hand. Okay, so he can take 2 actions. So his first action is to use his 2 influence skills plus this to lower. And then he's going to do that again. Woo-hoo, Friar Tuck. Look at you, brother. Let's see. Oh, search by a checkpoint. Lose all your sword cards. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look at that. Story 2. Story 2 is next. Okay, things are ramping up. Next, we only have 2 left. Alan Adale and Much the Miller. They're both 2 gold. I can get either of them. Who do I want to bring in? Let's bring Robin back in for this one. All right. Bring Robin in. Do some Robin of the Rich. Some gold. Sword. And strength. It's always nice to have some strength. Influence, sword. Okay. He's going to want to... like everything, huh? I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3. For his action, I think he's gonna. He's gonna use his 2 sword ability and 2 gold, and we'll get Much the Miller. During Rob the Rich phase, you can draw 1 extra loot card. And our merry band together. That's that. Yeah, that's that. So let's see what story card number 2, what the hell this brings us. You stole a horse. Increase the bounty by 200. Glad I lowered it a couple of times. Wow. Okay. We need gold is what we need to get Alan Adale. What if we bring Much in? What if we bring Much in? He can draw an extra. Loot card. So let's take 4. There's a sword. There's a sword. Sword, and the extra card is influence. Oh, I should have brought in Will or Marilyn. Influence and 3 swords. I'm guessing we'll put down 2 influence. Archery. And we'll spend 2 strength to draw a Sherwood card. Maid Marian is safe from being captured. Once all Sherwood Forest cards have been collected, lower the bounty by 200. Okay. There we go. Now let's see what new hell this brings on level 2. I need gold. Maid Marian has agreed to marry the Sheriff of Nottingham to save the life of Robin and his merry men. If you have recruited Maid Marian, turn the card face down. That does not say captured. So we need to re-recruit her again. 2 influence, 3 strength. Oh, boy. Okay, let's see. Moving forward. Top 3. Yeah, okay. So let's bring in Will. During the Rob the Rich phase, he can draw the top 3 instead. So he's going to take strength, gold. He's going to play gold. And he'll play 1 strength. And he'll play a sword. I don't know why, just why not? And he will use... They will use 2 gold. And he doesn't have archery, so he'll use 1 archery. And we'll get Alan Adale, our minstrel, a bard, if you will. During the Rob the Rich phase, can play an extra card into your inventory. Okay, so now we need Maid Marian. Let's see what else happens here. Hold on. Alan Adale is jailed. Look, as soon as we get him, Prince John orders him thrown in the jail. So now he's flipped, but he's flipped on this side, the rescue side. 1 archery, 2 strength. Okay. I'm going to bring in Friar Tuck. Can take an extra action. Check out our loot. Archery. We have archery cards here already. Trying to keep them all together. Archery, strength, and some influence. We like to talk. Talky people. Do I not have any in hand? No, I do now. Okay, now what to put out? On the Rob the Rich phase. Some strength and influence. We have that. Take another strength, another archery. Put another sword out. I think. No, it doesn't need the sword out. Put an extra strength out instead. Oh, do I have a strength? Yes. Extra strength out. Okay, so for his first action, 1 archery, 2 strength. He has 1. It'll be 2 strength. So we have rescued Alan Adale. And he counts as 1 strength plus these 2. He has 2 influence. So we have recruited Maid Marian. Again, we've saved her from her impending betrothal. But it's not over yet. Story card 2. Once again, to bite me in the ass. You're face to face with the Sheriff of Nottingham. Defeat him with 5 swords and 3 strength, or increase the bounty by 300. Okay. We can't do it. This Friar Tuck has 1 strength. That's 2 strength. He needs 3 and 5 sword. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was a huge hit on the bounty. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna have to do this again. Let's see what we get here. Influence, sword, influence. Okay. Leaving Tuck in there. I'm gonna put out I'm gonna put out 3 influence cards. Now for his first action, he'll use his 2 influence plus this to lower, and he'll do the same thing on his second action. Still got to get that down 2 more times while everyone is still recruited. Okay. Things are getting bad. This runs out, by the way. Game over. I lose. By order. Oh, well, no, yeah, that's going to happen. Much is jailed. Much is jailed. 2 strength, 1 archery. It's not that bad. That's the route we're going to have to go. So 1, we got some gold. 2, that's some strength, and strength. Okay, let's see. Now we have a lot of swords and archery. One, 2, 3. So for his first action, he'll use his 2 influence plus this to lower, and then as his second action, he'll do the same thing. Still, one of us is caught. Let's move on. The sheriff has arrested and is going to execute 6 villagers. Save them for 6 archery cards or increase the bounty by 200. Can't do it. Damn it. 1, 2. One, 2, 3. Influence, strength, a gold. Need 2 strength and an archery. Let's put out an extra strength. Let's put out an extra archery. I want to put out a sword. So for his first action, 1, 2. And then for his second action, 2 strength. He has 1. And 1 archery. And we've got Much the Miller back. Now we just have to lower this 1 more time, keep everyone free, and we've won. But let's see, this is going to be bad. Sherwood Forest is invaded. Save it for 5 archery and 2 swords or discard all Sherwood Forest cards. I only have the 1, and I can't do anything about it. Anyway. Oh, so that didn't increase anything. So that means we're going to win. Because we're going to win right now. Let's be tricky. The move made Marion in. She has 3. We'll loot for some strength. She's been working out and carrying some money on her. She's going to put down some money, some influence, some more money. We're going to take everyone by surprise by carrying a sword with her secretly. She's going to spend her 3 influence to lower this below 500, and Robin Hood has won. There we go. That was set on the medium. I would still have at least one more turn if I had started this on hard. And let's see what would have happened. Will Scarlet would have been jailed. Would have been jailed. We're making the next turn harder to win by. So that was good, though. No, we got this. This is a fun game. It's going to let you, take a trip down the mythology of Robin Hood. And, when you need a quick little filler game, this is always going to hit the spot. So I do. I really enjoy every time I get a chance to play Robin Hood, Hero of People. I'm your buddy Big John at G for Two Gun Pixel presents Legendary Gaming, and I am out of here.